Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some dotAGE, shall we? Boy, I tell you what, I saw some screenshots of this city building turn-based roguelike and immediately wanted to play. And I'm really excited to give it a shot, so let's go. Alright, new story. Choose your elder. Mattis, it says, let me tell you the story of how our very own village was born. I was so young back then. This is the tale of a curse that we were destined to face and how we overcame it through cooperation. Okay? And it says, normal difficulty, a survival experience suited for most players. Difficulty multiplier 100%. Then there's hard, harder, and challenge mode. So let's just start on normal. It's the first time here. So let's see. This guy's, his traits are terrain, the valley. He's grumpy. He knows how to make a signpost and a forager, and he starts with 16 wood and 20 berries. Looks like I can't unlock another person right now, and I can't change his name, so let's just do it. Prepare for a challenge. dotAGE is a long and, or dotAGE rather, is a long and merciless game. I keep wanting to say dotAGE when I see it, but even though he's in his dotage as an old man, it's dotAGE. By choosing the normal difficulty, you acknowledge the risk of losing multiple times unless you're experienced with strategy games. Are you sure you want to play at this difficulty? Yeah, that's fine. I expect to lose many, many times. Let me tell you a story. It begins before any of you were born. Okay? We have been traveling for days in strange lands. This is the story of how our village was born. The story of how we defeated the prophecy. Alright. Sweet. It all began in a lush, secluded valley that we found after several days of traveling. Just a few more steps, you slackers, we're almost there. My feet hurt, says Mobo. Oh boy, here they come. Love the graphics, love the pixel work. Kind of gives a forager vibe to it. Oh, I was so young then, I convinced some pips to follow me into the valley. Alright. Also kind of a little Dwarf Fortress feel here. This is it. This is the place I told you about. We have to stop here. Just in the sense of like settling down. You'd better not be lying about this new life, Elder. Uh-oh. Mobo's at it again. Impertinent, follow my example and all will be well. Now get to work. We started work straight away on the construction of our village. Okay, apparently we did. I think this is the first time I'm telling you this story, isn't it? You'd better pay attention because I'm not going to repeat this twice. You can always click this button to skip the tutorial, okay? The village was in a secluded faraway valley. Use WASD, pan the edges of the screen, or hold right-click to move your view. Use the scroll wheel to zoom in. Sweet. Love it. Okay. I was the elder of the new village. Let me tell you what I did to make it thrive. The bivouac was our first structure. It defined the boundaries of our village where we could safely build. Place it on any available terrain near berry bushes. Okay, so, well, let me zoom in. I hope these pinkies... Oh, no, these are berry bushes. So there's 2 berry bushes over here. There's a bunch over here, the borders of our village. Oh, wow, there's a ton over here. So this gives me 4. No, I just have 4 peeps. Let me see here. This is the most. So I'll put it there. I don't know. We pips used to live in dwellings like this one. Hover over the dwelling and you will see that it is already full of pips. Yeah, I see 4. Pips. Yes, my fellow villagers, I used to tell them what to do every day. I remember the first time I sent a pip to get food. To assign a pip to a building, structure, or plant, activate it. Okay. Alright, so I gotta zoom in and I click on this, I guess. And I activated it. Pips followed my wise advice without question. The pip is now working. You can activate the tile again to remove pips. So it looks right here. I have a pip and so they're moving around, so I think this is turn-based. And I'm guessing 5 units of something produces 4 berries? 5 units of time? I don't know, we'll find out. Pips work to produce resources daily. Hover over a building to see what it produces in the top right corner, okay? Top right corner. We found a few bushes full of berries, enough to last us for a few days. Bushes have limited uses. The number at the top left shows how many are left. Oh, okay. So that 5 means 5 uses. We collected the resources we produced each day in a common pool in the village. Okay. Each pip ate 1 piece of food every day. Available food is automatically allocated. Okay. So it looks like you can see there's 20 food, and we have 4 pips, and we're going to eat 4, but we produce 4 food, so it's like net 0. I made sure that each pip was assigned their daily task. See how many working pips there are in the village and how many are idle. So there's 4 pips, and I also recorded the current day and season. The game progresses in turns, so don't worry about time passing too quickly. Fantastic. Once I was satisfied with the daily task, we got right to work. Passed a turn by clicking on the sun. Okay. Space. And, alright, that was a whole day, and we got 4 food. And then they ate 4 food. And then they go to sleep. Hold on. There was more. I remember it now. That kind of like daily routine of collecting and then eating, it reminds me of Stacklands, but seeing this game, I think the developer started making it in like 2014, so maybe in some ways that probably reminds me of this, even though I'm just playing it for the first time now. Okay, there's more. Memory retrieved. My memories. I can recall what happened. Great. In my old age, I tend to get a little forgetful. As I tell you our story, old memories will resurface, so watch out for those epiphanies. Memory retrieved. Build. Pips can now build structures. Placing buildings. Every pip has the ability to build a building. Once you have chosen a building, you can place it anywhere in the village. An unoccupied pip will go there to build it, and it'll take a few days. The building menu is divided into sections. Select the services section. Okay, so down here in the bottom center of the heads-up display, you see services. We needed a thinker's post to help pips come up with new ideas. Select it, okay. So I guess this is it right here, and we're going to build it. I suppose I can build it wherever I like. There's these hammer icons that can only go... Each structure had a different cost to build. This one took a day and a few wood resources. So the sun is a day and 2 wood. I see. And it gets -1 for each building within 1. I don't know if that means like adjacency or it makes it cheaper to build. But I can't build it here, so I can only build it where the little hammer icon is. So I'll put it right there. Oh. Buildings were used by pips to produce. This one produced 1 knowledge, in 1 day. So the little blue vial is knowledge. They also had special requirements. The post could not be placed immediately next to another building. Thinking pips needed silence. Okay, so that's why it can't go next to anything else. Alright, so let's try to build it far away then. I carefully decided where to place the post. Place it. If a pip is free, it will be assigned to the building. Remember to assign a pip before passing your turn. Okay, so I'm really enjoying the game. I gotta tell you right away, the thing that's challenging to me is I see them moving around and I keep thinking it's real time, and my tendency is like I need to pause the game because I have idle workers and my Dwarf Fortress instincts are kicking in, and you know I want to make sure everybody's doing something and being productive. But no, that's just kind of like cool animation. It's turn-based. Now I'm going to put it here. It took only 1 day to build. Hover over the building to see how many turns are left. So you can hover over it. You see 2 wood, 1 turn. Do you want to know how I made my decisions? Well, I have collected my wisdom in my Agepedia. Access it here. My Agepedia contains information about buildings, resources, and more. When you see a question mark icon on your cursor, you can access the Agepedia page for the hovered item. That's cool. Take a look, then go back to your village and start building. So here's a whole bunch more information about berry shrubs, about the forager. Okay, so they can collect seeds, I guess. The wood pile, the cabin, nice. The bivouac, the thinker's post, and the signpost. Alright, let's go. So let me zoom in, and let's think. Can we build anything else? So, let me see this. I have... okay, so red means can't work, yellow means busy, and green means free. So I have 2 pips I can assign before I pass the day. So, let me go to... food, forager. So this would take 1 day, 1 wood. Requires wood terrain within 1. Alright, so it has to be like over here. And I'll put it like right over here. Okay, and I still have 1 person left to work. Signpost. No, we don't need that. We already got that. It holds 2 commoners. And it says something about road 1. I don't know if that means it requires it. Wood pile. Or I could just give somebody a task of, like, you know, collecting berries if I needed it. Just in case, I guess. I don't know. Alright, everybody's doing something. I pushed the space bar. We passed a day. Now, I don't know if... we're at a surplus of berries, as you can see. But I probably need to get more wood. Alright, there they go. They're sleeping. Multiple productions. Some buildings can take different inputs and produce different resources as well. When this happens, you can use the action button to rotate the available production using this action button. Huh, okay. We got research. Pips can research new buildings. Pips came to these lands with little knowledge, but they can be very brilliant if they take their time. Some buildings produce knowledge that can be used to discover new buildings. Right. So, some pips focused on harvesting knowledge that we could use to discover buildings. Activate the research button to see what we can do. Alright. So, what's interesting is, like, everybody's busy. So you can see where people are doing labor. This person is foraging, I suppose. Oops. I didn't mean to turn it off. I don't know if that's what I was doing. I think it is. I just going to mouse over this. Looks like it's going to give me 2 hemp each day. Yeah, +2. +8 food. Okay. What is this resource cap? Okay. So I can only have... Now this has 4 turns left. This has 3 turns left. All right, let's see about the research tab. Each building required the production of a certain amount of knowledge to be discovered. Okay? So, for example, the crude well takes 4 research. I alone choose where to focus the research efforts. Hover over the building button to see its details, then activate it. All right, so we get the well or the forager. Now, we started with the forager. Research all these elements to unlock further. So I can't get down further until I do the well. So let's do it. As we discovered new buildings, we gained access to even more brilliant ideas. I can't remember them now, but we had a lot of different ideas. I'm sure they'll come to me later. New research ideas will appear after you complete the previous ones. Okay. I'm just going to close this. And so somebody is working the bench. I'm actually thinking about, like, can I just click? Now, if I mouse over the tree, it's not like we just get wood. So I can't really do much with that. Wood pile. Requires wood. Oh, wood pile does get you wood, though. Let's build this, then. Now, nobody's over here, so I'm going to put her on this. So I clicked this to turn her off, and then clicked it again. You don't just, like, drag them and drop them, but now you can see they're doing this job, and we're going to lose the wood, but we're going to hopefully start gaining wood. And I'm going to... I don't think I can build the well yet, because we don't have the research points. We're working on it. So I'm going to wait. Okay, everybody ate. And at this point, I'm happy with our ratios. So this person is now working, collecting 2 wood. We're collecting hemp. We're collecting, like, a bunch of different resources, so that feels good. We're net 0 on food, which is just right. Now, I don't know if it would actually benefit me to build the dwelling. Maybe, like, in Stacklands, you have to build a house for people to be able to procreate. So maybe you want this so that somebody can, you know, make a baby. But let's just keep gathering and let this happen. Actually, we can go to the Agepedia about that cabin. Or maybe it's not that way, but we can't really accept new people into the town until we build it, so I might build it just to be ready to expand. I'll try to build it over here. Oh, there are roads that are kind of drawn in, so maybe the buildings create roads when they're made? I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off and put her on that. Okay, now interestingly, the berry bush got exhausted, but she luckily just automatically moved to another one. I didn't assign that. She just did that. Alright. We researched a crude well. And we have a new research section. Terrain bonuses. Some terrains may have special properties that can affect the output of buildings. If a building that can take advantage of that terrain is built on top of it, its output will increase. Research pages. Oh yes, I remember now. We had ideas for many different types of structures. Sometimes I remember a new research section and it appears in the research tree. Okay, cool. So, We're not researching anything right now. This is such an interesting game. It's like Civilization, Dwarf Fortress, eh, you know, management, builder, but turn-based, and we'll see how the roguelike element plays out. Let's see. Okay, you can see in the bottom here, here's everything that has been happening. If you want to see that, that's kind of cool. I'm going to click on this, and we can research a tomato field, a tomato, and tilled soil, and an herb picker, a medicinal herb, all kinds of great stuff. All right. So, the tomato field, the herb picker, it's only for autumn, spring, summer, and autumn, just not winter and tilled soil. So, well, we can't probably plant anything unless we have tilled soil, so we can go for that. But what's growth? Oh, I've never seen. I didn't look over here. The hunting tent, raw white meat, chicken pen, chicken. Okay, yeah, that seems important. Chicken pen, hunting tent, hunts critters, and it produces food, meat. So that's a different diet thing. I don't know if they need like a diversity of diet for anything, but let's just go with the tilled soil. We could be, you know, agricultural, but if we use all of the berries, then we lose, unless these respawn. So that's probably important to keep an eye on. All right, they built a house. Now I don't know if that's going to do anything for us. Ah, here we go. Pips can make babies. We got procreation. The power of love. If a dwelling has enough empty space, pips can make a baby, and they should if we want the village to thrive. Okay, very good. Send 2 pips with some extra food to that building, and they'll spend the next night together and make a new baby. Anyway, 2 free pips will do. No matter what they look like, pips can be very fertile. Okay. So just any pips. It did not take me long to realize that we needed more pips. I was too old, but my fellow pips were healthy and fertile. It's time for the birds and the bees talk. It's quite simple. All you need is a happy couple and some food. Any 2 free pips will do. You need at least 2 free pips for this to work. Free some pips. Okay. So I guess we free this one. And now we have 2 that are free. And pips need an intimate place. Open the actions menu. So you right click it and order them to procreate. Make baby. They'd spend the next day making the baby. I hope everything is clear now. I won't explain it again. All right, all right. Look at that. They have flowers for each other. That's fantastic. Now, there's actually dismantle. Here's the entry and change production. Oh, you can change what you get from the forager. So if you wanted instead to get seeds, you could. And yeah, let's try to get some seeds. That's good, but it doesn't matter. Nobody's doing that anyway, but we're busy, so we'll go ahead and keep doing what we're doing. Growing. There's a baby. It's magic. I love it. We've done it. Children. When a child is born, it becomes an adult after a few days. Children are not strong or disciplined enough to work, so they just play around the house all day. Remember to feed them too, though, as they can eat just like adults. Sweet. All right, I also get the feel of just, one of my favorite games, board games of all time, if not my favorite, which is called Agricola, which is a farming tabletop board game. And yes, indeed, you got to feed that baby before it can work. All right, so let's see. We have 2 free. What do we want to do now? I mean, we could have another baby, but should probably... Oh, no, we can't. The baby is in the house, so you can't just go, unless you have a free house, you can't just go baby all over again. All right, let's just do this then. Collect some wood, collect some seeds. Go ahead. All right. The baby is growing. Now, we actually are eating more than we produce with the baby, but we have a surplus, so we'll figure it out eventually. Ah, what's happening? Oh my god. Is this the blood moon? The apocalyptic vision. I remember it vividly. Events. Events incoming. Our village is cursed. Oh no, this is the roguelike element probably. Many events with unpredictable consequences can occur when you pass the turn between each day and the next. Events can be anything, a shift in the winds, the creation of a new bond, the symptoms of a new disease, or just the usual earthquake. Most events have negative effects, so pray you're lucky. Okay, well, sounds bad. The visions came to me. I saw the future, and the world is doomed. The apocalypse is coming. You brought us here to die? Don't be stupid. We're here for a reason. We could stop this. Let me tell you about my prophecy. According to what I saw, we will encounter many events in the near future. I carefully noted all the days of the year. This is the current day. Today. I wrote down my visions. Each one would come on a certain day. The first one was only a few days away, and a doom event awaits us at the end. We must prepare for it. Oh, okay, we're timed. A very powerful event, a doom, was destined to come in the near future. A boss? Okay, interesting. Here we go. A doom event. An omen. All right. Well, here we are. You said we find a new life here. Disrespectful fool, are you calling me a liar? Work hard and the dooms can be defeated. This is what I saw. Now that y'all know about the prophecy, we need to work hard to survive. Indeed we do. What's this? Thanks to my visions, I was able to warn everyone of what was about to happen. Visions of future events will appear here. My visions were tied to the domains, the forces that threatened the village. This one was sleeping. Fear domain. Domain fear. In difficult times, the howling of the wind and the harshness of life can quickly drive a pip mad. The fear domain feeds on the inner struggles and social tensions of your pips. While its threat is high, pips will commit atrocious acts controlled by their fears. Place buildings that make your pips happy and entertained to combat fear events. Pips can also find happiness in positive social relationships, including pets. Omens. An omen may appear within the prophecy. Nothing can be done about an omen. The event will arrive and it will make things worse, just as predicted. Omens will always increase the threat of the domain they are associated with, making subsequent events stronger. It is just the way it is. All right, then. That's pretty intense. Okay, so this bush is gone, and she moved over here. All right, so we need to get some food going. We're going to run out eventually. All right, so in food... Oh, we can make the well. And it produces well if somebody's working it. And gives you double during water events. And it heals one burning pip. Alright, so if somebody's on fire, the well does that for you, I guess. Okay, so let's make a well. And it builds roads. So you can see the road like tracing out behind it, so we'll just build it over there for now, and then I'm going to turn this off and turn that on, and everybody's working. Okay. Let's go ahead and end the day. Now, you can forage for food as well, I believe. So, we have that option. All right, here they go. 4 days until the omen. We're almost done researching. The child is still a child. I'm just going to continue with what we're doing. And now we have a good amount of seeds. Alright. And we researched tilled soil. And pips can now perform tasks on terrain. The special category of tasks are different from buildings. Instead of building something, they change the terrain below it. Use it to clear a forest or reclaim land. Okay. So, for example, if I wanted to make a tomato field, well, we have to research that first. Alright. So let's try and grow tomatoes, I guess. Oh, good. The kid grew up, so we can have them do something. Alright, we're going to till a soil. I'll just till it right here for now. Right there, actually. And then I am going to right-click this and change the production to food. It's not much. It's only 2. But I have a good amount of hemp and seeds. And I'd like to be net positive on food. The reason I want more food than, you know, I don't want my food to keep dwindling is just I don't know what I'm doing. And so I can't really be reactive to a problem without a nice cushion of food to fall back on. All right, we got new terrain, soil. Very nice. Couple of turns until the omen. All right, so we have a free worker. Oh, this guy's doing water, which is absolutely not what I want anyone to do. You know what? I'm actually going to take them. I'm going to put them. What is this? Oh, this house isn't free because this can only hold 4. Right. Okay. So instead, sorry. So let's just have a little bit of water built up just in case. And then what we're going to do is we need to make another house to grow. Oh. No, I can... Oh, it's a unique building. Okay. I thought maybe I could expand a town or something. No, that's not a thing. Okay. So let's put this house back there. All right. All right, another day. All right, so we're still +1 on the food. We're researching tomato. The house is being built. Let's go. All right, here comes the omen. Okay. Crow sighting. All right. Fear. Threat increased permanently by 1. So, wild and fear. We saw a crow. The consequence is nothing. And we discovered a crow as a new creature. Okay. No, we didn't die. That's good. The event has arrived and the threat to the domain has increased. The bar above each domain measured its threat. When it's reached its maximum, we're doomed. Okay, so we don't want that to happen. The domain, however, slept. When awake, it generated fear every day. The higher the threat, the higher the fear generated. But all was not lost. We could fight fear by creating hope. Community. Accumulated power. When awake, each domain accumulates its associated resource called power. For example, the fear domain will generate fear. High fear will cause bad events. Producing protection. Some buildings can help you influence upcoming events. They can produce some resources against the power of a domain. For example, they can produce hope to fight fear. We had special buildings to fend off events. The research tree. We had a special research section just for that. We focused on what we could. Hope. A meeting point. Alright. +1 hope. A puddle. Alright. Or a bonfire. Well, that's awesome. We obviously need to build that. We are running low on food, so that's why I want to keep researching the tomato field. Maybe we build a hunter's hut or something. We now also have a house, so we can take this person off the well, and we can put 2 people in this space. Alright, wait a minute. Yeah, come on in here. Oh, that's right, you have to click make a baby. And then just 2 free people will do it. There you go. Awesome. Okay. Well, everyone, I'm having a blast with this game. I think it's super interesting. The strategy I don't yet get, and we're going to crash and burn, but I'm still really enjoying it. And I'd love to know what you all think of dotAGE. Let me know in the comments below, have you played this game? Do you have any tips or tricks for me? Do you want to see more of this? What are your impressions of the game so far? Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Take care.